last night, dramatic walk-off victory. You get the 2 runs late. It was a high-scoring affair. This time, your team had 1 run through 5 innings. You get 4, then you get 10. What did you see different over those last 2 innings?
Just our confidence level. I think we just kind of got used to that pitcher. The first 5 innings, he was kind of throwing us off. It seemed like it was like a fastball changeup combo that he was just throwing from the same arm slot, wasn't slowing down his arm at all. That was kind of throwing them off a little bit. They were out in front. Then once, kind of gave them little pep talks every inning, and then they just kind of, that 6th inning, that's just kind of like yesterday. One guy came up, got on, then just kept feeding off each other.
Well, we talked to Ryan Bachman about this. The 6th inning, you get 4 runs without getting a hit. Yeah. And then in the 7th inning, you got the tying run on a hit batter, the go-ahead run on a walk, and then once they committed that would seem to be really costly error with 2 outs, then the bats really started getting going and breaking this one open. Is it something where you can kind of force a pitcher or a defense into making some of those mistakes with your team's approach?
Yeah, I think just being aggressive and not putting the ball in the air. Anybody can catch a pop-up. We keep preaching line drives, ground balls, put pressure on the defense. When you put pressure on them, they start making mistakes like you saw. Everyone on the field gets nervous. The pitcher gets nervous. It affects how they throw the ball. And, I mean, that's how we won the game today, is just putting pressure on their defense.
I want to get your perspective and Brody's perspective on this, both a coach and a player. Once you got that 10-run lead heading to the bottom of the 7th, was it kind of the pressure was already off at that point? How'd you make sure, stakes is such a big lead, you're still able to focus and get those final 3 outs?
Yeah, I think we were able to focus. I think Ryan was on first in the top 7th when we were up by 10, and I said, I think I just kind of wanted to get the 3rd out already so we can go celebrate. But yeah, I mean, you're up 10, one of our best pitchers on the mound. You have a pretty good shot.
Brody, take me through. Once you got those 10 runs and you were about to head to the bottom of the 7th, what was the feeling like? Because I'm sure there had to be a little bit of realizing we're going to end up being champions, right?
Yeah, I mean, we were still a little nervous, I'd have to say. But, I mean, as long as Tyler threw strikes, we knew we could win that game. We knew we had it.
When did you realize, and again, both of you can answer this if you want, when did you realize that this could be a championship-winning team?
I think once we got that 10th run and we scored, I think that's really what got us. I think we really knew that we might be the champions of Tina League.
Speaking of winning the championship, Sean and I have been here all week watching you play some pretty competitive games, first with St. Joe's and now with the St. Anthony Saints. And Griffin, I'll ask you this first. My observation, you guys will always hit the ball, but defensively you seem to get better when you put this guy behind the plate.
Yeah, I mean, he has a really good arm, so it kind of forces the other team to not be able to steal bases. They're kind of hesitant on that. So, I mean, when your catcher has a good arm and he can make accurate throws like that, I mean, the offense isn't really going to take many chances. But, yeah, he can pick the ball, he blocks the ball, he keeps runners at bay. So that's what a catcher's job is.
Okay, now question for Brody. If you had your choice of positions in the game, which one would you pick?
I would either pick 2nd or 3rd. Catcher's not really my main position, but if the team needs it, I'll do it.
You know what? That's the best answer ever. You do what you got to do to get the W.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Griffin, you won some championships in your day, obviously.
Yeah.
With Greater Latrobe. You won the WPIAL and state titles in the same year. Now, I know that this is maybe not quite the same caliber, but for these players, when you think back to you winning championships, what stood out about that, and what do you think is going to be their memories from this season and from this championship?
I mean, just going out there and playing with your best friends is just something you can't take for granted. You don't really realize it till you're done playing how quick it goes, but I mean, when they're my age and they're done playing, maybe they'll still be playing, hopefully they are, but when they're done playing, they're going to look back and they're going to appreciate these times even more. But yeah, I mean, they're just resilient, like I said yesterday, and just such a great group to be around.
What was your communication like with Jason Bush the last 2 days?
He sent a text pretty much right after the last pitch yesterday. He said congrats, how proud of us he is. I haven't checked my phone today, but I'm sure
he's already sent us an email.
You know what? He has sent us an email from Bedford.
You get like 50 texts, Dave.
Yeah, probably.
All right, final thing, both of you. How do you guys celebrate this one?
We're going to Dino's.
Yeah, I think we're going to go to Dino's, get some grub, maybe have a few adult beverages.
Well, not the players. I want to clarify that.
Wow.
All right, congratulations. Go enjoy this one.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.
All right.